So Kamala Harris is in a lot of trouble, mostly from her friends in the Democrat Party, because she just released her book, 107 Days, and in it, she basically trashed a number of people, even high-profile people. But one of the most interesting ones was about Pete Buttigieg, who she did not choose as her VP candidate. And in her book, she said she didn't choose him because he was gay. So she went on, Kamala Harris did, the Rachel Maddow Show, and Rachel Maddow is going to call her out over this. Now, Rachel Maddow does it as a softball, kindly, caringly. Of course, if it was a Republican or conservative candidate, she'd be foaming from the mouth. But with Kamala, she wants to treat her gently and caringly. But she still asks her the question, Kamala, is this for real? Did you really say this? Now, she really did say this in her book, but Kamala is going to try to hide, duck, and cover from this statement the best she can. So I'm going to let you check out what she says about this, and I have some things I want to share with you afterwards, mostly about Kamala's statement about who she is, her ethnicity and stuff. I just want to talk about this because I think that she's been hiding behind this far too long, and I think she's really trashing the rest of America in the statement that she's going to make. But anyway, check the clip out.
I guess I'd ask you to just elaborate on that a little bit. It's hard to hear.
Yeah.
With you running as, you're the first woman elected vice president. You're a black woman and a South Asian woman elected to that high office, very nearly elected president. To say that he couldn't be on the ticket effectively because he was gay is hard to hear.
No. That's not what I said. That he couldn't be on the ticket because he is gay. My point, as I write in the book, is that I was clear that in 107 days, in one of the most hotly contested elections for president of the United States, against someone like Donald Trump who knows no floor, to be a black woman running for president of the United States and as a vice presidential running mate, a gay man, with the stakes being so high, it made me very sad, but I also realized it would be a real risk.
So Kamala's basically saying that she couldn't choose Pete Buttigieg because she's black. She's a black woman. And if she added a gay man, then America couldn't handle it. So first off, let's just talk about Kamala being a black woman. First of all, nobody cares. In the United States of America, whatever people try to tell you, 99% of plus in the United States of America do not care about the color of your skin. Nobody cares anymore. This is not 1865. This is not the civil rights era. Second of all, Kamala Harris, I wouldn't even call her black. Now, I'm not saying she's not black. She certainly has African-American within her. Her father was from Jamaica, and generally anyone from Jamaica does have a lot of black ancestry, generally around 70% black ancestry, 30% mixed with native or European mixture. I'm not exactly sure how black her father is, but if we just took the average in Jamaica at around 70%, her mother is 100% Indian, South Indian. Both of her parents were native to India. So let's just say her mom's 100% Indian. Her father's about 70% black. That would make Kamala Harris somewhere around 35% black, but she would actually be 50% Indian. So she's really more Indian than she is black. And then she'd probably have around 10% white. And then we'll leave an extra percentage, 5% or whatever's left, for just error in there. So Kamala is really mostly Indian and then black and then white. That's really what she is. But when I look at Kamala Harris, I don't see a black person. Yes, she has browner skin. I'm not sure how black individuals view her, but and maybe if you're black, you can add your comment below here. Do you view her as a black woman? Like, I even think that even most black Americans would be like, I don't view her as a black woman. As a conservative, I don't care what the color of your skin is. It really doesn't matter to me. I think too often we forget that Barack Obama was the president of the United States for 8 years, okay? She's trying to act like being black is a thing. In the United States of America, we've already voted in a black person as the president of the United States. We already have black people in very high places in our our government, in our businesses, all over the place. We have black people who are playing sports, who are musicians, who are artists, who are actors. Nobody cares at all if somebody's black or not black. So her claim that she's black, and this is a problem, this is why I don't like it. Because it basically spits in the face of America. This is what it's saying on its face. America is racist. These people who are in America are racist, and because I'm black, of which nobody even considers me black, but I'm going to say I'm black, therefore, because America is so racist and disgusting, I can't add another individual to run with me as my vice president who would be considered a category of which the disgusting Americans won't vote for. So Pete Buttigieg being gay would just be too much for them to handle. Make no mistake about it. She's spitting on the people of the United States of America when she says this. So here's the truth. The United States of America is not a racist country. We are probably one of the least racist countries on this planet, and I say it confidently. The United States of America has been a melting pot for 250 years. Doesn't mean we've been perfect with it, but we have people from all over the place here. Every ethnicity you can think of, they're all here. We have lots of individuals from South America, from the Caribbean, from Mexico, from Asia, from India, from Africa, from Europe, and it's been like this for a long time. America has gone through its conflicts and its struggles. Obviously, we've had the Civil War. We had the Jim Crow era. All of this pushed by Democrats, by the way. We had segregation and discrimination, which was also pushed by Democrats, and America had the civil rights movement as well. Fast forward about 60-something years after the civil rights movement and this entire 250 years of a melting pot, and I can tell you confidently over 99% of the people here are not racist. Nobody cares. And this is, maybe I should call the video Nobody Cares, but it's true. There are places you can go in this world, you can go to certain countries and they are racist. If you walk in and you're a certain color, certain ethnicity, they will absolutely treat you like trash. This is a fact. In the United States of America, the most racist group that I know is the left, because all they care about is race. Everything to them is race. Whether you get a job or not should be based on the color of your skin. Whether you go to college or not should be based on the color of your skin. Whether you get a promotion or if you go into politics or even become the president or a high-powered person should be based on the color of your skin. And they cannot stop focusing on it. And it's interesting that it's the same party right now that focuses on the color of your skin is the same party that was the discrimination and racism and segregation party, and it was the same party that instituted Jim Crow laws, and it was the same party that had slavery. The same one that was always focused on the color of people's skins is the same party that's still focused on the color of people's skins. They're still the most racist group that I know in the United States of America. Prove me wrong. Put it in the comments below. But I'll tell you right now, the people that Kamala is talking about, who she believes are racist, on the right or conservatives, do not care. What we care about is the fact that you don't know what you're doing. I wouldn't put Kamala Harris in charge of running a company. Never mind in charge of running a state or a city. Never mind in charge of running the United States of America. She has done nothing. In her entire career, she hasn't done anything. She says that she's been strong on crime is ridiculous. And when she was VP of the United States of America, it was 4 years of some of the worst leadership we've ever had. And she was directly in control of the border. And it was probably 4 years of the worst border that we've ever had. People don't care about the color of your skin. They care about the fact that you are inept, that you have no clue what's going on. Anytime she has an interview, they have to give her the questions beforehand. She has her handlers there telling what the interviewer can say and not say. They have to over-edit the living daylights out of the thing, because if they don't, she very clearly comes off as somebody who doesn't know what she's talking about. She spends a lot of time speaking in circles over and over and over again because she really has no original ideas. What she likes to do is she likes to hide behind ethnicity or the color of her skin or being a victim somehow. Kamala Harris didn't choose Pete Buttigieg for I don't know what reason. Maybe it is because because he was gay. I have no idea. But this idea that somehow it's because America is so racist that they would look at the color of her skin and then her running mate and not vote for her because of that, that is not true. We're not voting for you because you shouldn't be the president of the United States of America. You have no business sitting in that office. I'd love to hear your comments. Leave them below.